welcome to Lily and the Bee, my little channel where I like to share with you all my sewing and crochet and embroidery, English paper piecing, all kinds of crafty goodness that I like to share with you. And today I've got a lot to show you. We're just back from holiday. We've been back a few days from holiday. My Vlogtobers are a little bit behind in time. I've still got 2 more to show you. I've got a day in Bude and Glastonbury. I loved Glastonbury. That was the last day. So 2 more, but I wanted to do a normal podcast, which I hope won't get lost in between all the Vlogtobers. But I will label it as a podcast. But there's a lot of Vlogtobers around and lots of people uploading. So yeah, hopefully it won't get lost because I've got so many nice things to show you. They're not in any particular order either. I have got a list, but that's a bit random. They're all sporadically kind of noted down as I thought of them, and a pile of things, a lot of purchases and bits and pieces. I've got a lucky dip opening later. I bought a lucky dip at a sewing shop, so I'm going to open that with you. They're only £1 each, but I've quite good and saved them to show you as well. And dressmaking plans. I've finished a crochet item. I've got some fabrics. I've got cool crafting. Loads and loads and loads. It's going to be a long episode. We're back from the beach. We went to the beach first thing this morning, and I really wanted to get a nice sunrise with an orange sky, because it's that time of year when the sky can be beautiful. And where I live in Suffolk, the sun rises over the sea and it just looks beautiful. Sometimes we get some really nice sunrises. However, it wasn't that orange this morning, but we saw a seal. We saw a murmuration of starlings, which was in the distance, so I didn't record that. I recorded the seal. I haven't checked the footage though, so I hope it came out okay, because I'm going to add that at the end. And there was a lot of there was a lot of sea foam everywhere, blowing around. It just looked really, and we got that it was dark and it was a bit spooky because you could see it kind of floating around in the dark, but we had lots of fun. It was a nice walk. Nice to be back in Suffolk. Really enjoyed our van trip out and everything to Cornwall, but it's nice. And I do like Suffolk beaches. Cornwall beaches are lovely, but my heart is in Suffolk, where I was brought up. So, well, Norfolk next door. So my heart is kind of with our local beaches, really. So it was really nice to be back. And yeah, it was a good walk this morning. And yeah, I'm now ready to share everything with you. I've got my alarm set as well because, well, I've asked Neil. He's got the day off today. It's Wednesday today. Because we're going to cook a nice roast dinner for our lunch today. But he set his alarm for 10 to 12 for me because it's a cool crafting Christmas surprise, which you book early and it gets really busy. I don't know whether I'll get one. I've never ever tried before, but this year it's £25, which I thought was quite reasonable. Some years it's quite expensive and I'm a bit reluctant to spend a lot of money for something that I might not want because you don't know what it is. But the idea is you don't open it till Christmas Day. But every year, really early, about now, Neil says, what would you like for Christmas? What would you like for Christmas? And I thought, actually, I'm going to ask for that for Christmas. And I think there's a few, I think if you don't get the order today, there might be some more times or dates that you can try to book one or to order one. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try today at 12 because it's lucky because my day off work anyway. And then hopefully I can order one and see what it is. My feeling is, I don't know, obviously. I think it's going to be a robin because it hasn't got any clothes. But I don't know. That's not, if it is a robin, there's no spoilers. I literally don't know. They put a post on Instagram to guess, and my guess was a robin redbreast because it's quite Christmassy. Because the cool crafting, Sarah had written a little bit about, it's a reminder of Christmases, cold Christmases gone by or Christmases in the past. And the only thing I could think of was a robin. I don't think it'll be a snowman. But anyway, we'll wait and see. So hopefully I'll get one. And as I say, I think it's fairly reasonably priced for something, an exciting Christmas present for me, I think, anyway. So I'll let you know, I'll keep you updated on that. While we're talking about cool crafting, I'll do that first because I'll try and keep it in some sort of order, although it isn't in an order. I really wanted to order the bat, and I messaged, I spoke to my daughter. I messaged her and said, would you like to make a bat? And I've asked her, and she said, yes, she would like to make a bat. So I've ordered it for her. So at some point I'm going to make it with her, but I will show you the packaging. This was £18, I think. It says mini bat, so I presume it's not as large as some of the other animals, but because it's hers, I haven't opened it. But there you can see the bat, and I will just show you what you get inside. and it's called, obviously I won't keep the name because, well, my daughter might keep it. I don't think she'll keep the name. It's called Bathsheba, the Baby Bat, a mini project. So of course I couldn't just order that, could I? So I thought, I want to make another animal. What can I make? I haven't finished, I'm in the middle of a bunny, but I haven't finished that yet. The Dutch bunny, that's kind of nearly finished. But anyway, I'm going to make this for Christmas time. So I ordered the, what's it called, felt for the fawn. I'm going to make the fawn Christmas. I don't know what clothes or anything, but I thought I will make something. As you know, if you've watched before, I'm not that Christmassy, but I did think I'll make a Christmas fawn. So that's there. And I also noticed that they had packs of felt, bits of felt, it's not called that, felt scraps. I think it was £4, and I thought, well, I'm ordering other stuff, I'll just see what comes. I thought it'd be useful to show you what you get. So this is what I got. I haven't opened it. I'll open it in a minute. I'll pause it and open it because I think it's going to be noisy. But these are the colours that I got inside. There's a mixture of colours, which to me, those ones on that side look quite Christmassy, don't they? There's all sorts there, and I think actually if you're, they're quite good for making little, should we open it? If you make little bags for your animals, I think it's quite good. But I will just let you know how big some of the pieces are. So yeah, little strips and things, little strips, blue. And these are all, I think they're all 100% wool felt. I haven't got any of that kind of colour. So I think they're actually really useful, and there's quite a lot of little projects you can make with felt. I've seen patterns for brooches, and some of these colours I haven't got. So a hair, that's one of my hairs, not Sarah Peel's hair. Brand that looks like a tail of a tail from the Highland cow. There's white, there's grey, there's this colour. And yeah, there's the rest of them. So actually for £4, I think that's a bit of a bargain. And obviously you've got the excitement factor of not really knowing what's inside. So let me put them back afterwards. I'll put them behind me because I don't want to make a lot of, it's not very nice there, is it? Packaging behind me. Let's put it over there. So that's Cool Crafting, and I got that, which is Eric. I've never made Eric. I haven't got Eric to make. I have got the Dutch bunny, which I've nearly finished, and I've also got the big teddy bear, which I can't remember the name, which is in a boucle, but I haven't made that yet. But that's the kind of thing I need a whole day spare to do it. So that might be the kind of thing, and I'll do a make along, and I'll make it and show you as I make it, as it goes, as I make it as it goes along. Right, I'm going to tick these off as I go because I don't want to forget anything. I really don't want to repeat myself. So let's scribble that out now. I've done that, and the scrap bag. Right, let me have a look what else I'm going to show you. As I said, they're not in any sort of order at all. Where should we go? Let's go. Oh, I have got a couple of thank yous. Let me do those first. So we've been away and we got a couple of Ko-fi coffees. One from Carol and one from Helen. I think Helen, I've already thanked you, but I'm thanking you again because I don't want to forget if I hadn't thanked you. So thank you so much for the lovely Ko-fi coffees, which we had when we were on holiday. We had one in Glastonbury and one in Cornwall. So that was brilliant. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That was really kind. So I wanted to make sure I thanked you. Also, thank you to Leslie, who sent me an email. And Leslie's actually quite local to me. Hello, Leslie, if you're watching. And she made my box bag and she sent me a lovely photograph of it, which I'm going to add over here, and I did get her permission just to double check. But I'll read. It's nicer than my bag. Oh, that's really good. The original one that I made. If you don't know, I did a tutorial or a make along kind of, it's quite a gentle tutorial, not a bossy tutorial, it's a gentle tutorial, just me making one and just showing you how I made it. And let me find the email. But I love that Leslie had used upcycled fabric, so I won't read out the whole email, but I will tell you what she used. It was all made, apart from the outside hexagons, with fabric and vintage linens purchased from a local online auction in July, which is local to me as well. I didn't know there was an online auction, so I might be looking on there as well. The main fabric is a vintage tweed. I've been wanting to make something for tweed for quite a while. I saw someone, we were in Scotland in May. I can't remember what it's called, but you know the main tweed making in Scotland. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. They had a scrap bag and I looked at it. It was like £20. It's quite expensive, but I didn't buy it. And now, ever since, I've thought, oh, why didn't I buy that? I can't go. It might have even been on the Isle of Skye. I can't go all the way back there just to get that. Probably gone anyway. So if I see any tweeds anymore, I will purchase, I think. But Leslie purchased 3 different tweeds, plus a lovely vintage bluebird toffee tin full of various vintage sewing odds and ends, which I'm sure we would all love to look inside, because I think most of us like tins of buttons and tins of sort of sewing things. Are just so interesting to look at, aren't they? And some amazing crochet doilies and embroidered tablecloths, which use the lining and a centre hexagons. Plus there were some vintage embroidery transfers. But she hasn't used those yet. Plus some 1935 sewing magazines. So yes, thank you, Leslie. And I wish I'd bought all that stuff, because it's really nice. And so if you've made a bag and you have a photo, and just email me and show me, because that'd be really nice. I found that really interesting to see Leslie's bag. And Leslie, your bag is beautiful. Better than mine. Say that again. Right, so tick that off the list, because I didn't want to forget that. Oh, I've got a little bit of story. Pumpkin people. I made one of these for my nanny. Exactly the same as, yes, pretty much exactly the same, but with neater. The hands aren't very neat on this one. Neater hands, but leg warmers are the same. And you do need to pay attention to the leg warmers because it's relevant to the story. So I have mentioned this recently, but my nanny was struggling at home. So she's moved, and my mum it's hard for my mum to look after her. So she's in a residential care home, and she wanted to go, and she's happy in there and everything. So she's got an upstairs room, and she didn't take a lot of things with her, but she called her Polly. If I've got a photograph of Polly, I will add it, because I'm not sure if I took any photos before I made her and gave it to my nanny. I've made her for her last year. She loved Polly. I mean, that was one of the things that she took to the home with her, sat her on the windowsill. But then Polly went missing for about a week. This happened when we were on holiday. So my mum told me when we came back. Polly had gone missing for a week. No one knew where Polly was. All the carers were looking everywhere for her. I mean, no one else really goes in my nanny's room, so it would be a bit strange to think I would have stolen her or anything. Anyway, I couldn't find her. About a week later, my nanny looked out of the window. My nanny's called Jean. She looked out of the window down below, and it's on a seafront where her care home is, so this is kind of relevant as well. But she looked outside and could see something orange on the pavement outside. It looked a bit like a wet, squashed Polly. And so she mentioned it to one of the carers. They went down, and it was Polly, minus one leg warmer. Brought her upstairs, gave her a wash and cleaned her up and everything. And I won't put a picture of my nanny. It's a picture of my nanny, but I'll take the picture off of my nanny, because I haven't told her I'm doing YouTube, and she's a bit deaf. I don't think she'd understand what it was, so I wouldn't put a photo up without asking her, if that makes sense. But I'll chop nanny off. I've got a picture of the bit of nanny that isn't her face, if you know what I mean, to show you what she looked like afterwards. But what we think happened is, or what they think, a seagull had taken her from the windowsill, because the window was open, and I think that she thought the leg warmer was a crinkle cut chip, because seagulls love chips, don't they? And they will grab chips. So, I mean, seagulls around here will grab, if you don't live anywhere where there's seagulls, it probably sounds a bit weird, or you live in a different country, but seagulls have been known to take McDonald's burgers out of people's hands when they're walking down the road. And obviously where there's beach, you get chips. They love chips. So that's what we think happened to Polly. But anyway, Polly's back now, safe, a bit more worse for wear, only one leg warmer. But yeah, that's my funny story about it. And the funny thing was, it just made me think of an Enid Blyton story. And I know I haven't shown you Nanny's face, but Nanny's face in the picture was a bit, I'm looking quite bemused. And then Polly looked quite excited, like all had an adventure. And it just really reminded me of an Enid Blyton where the character would have come alive and climbed. I think I've even read it actually, Enid Blyton, where the little character climbed down the window and got lost and went off and explored. And it's just, anyway, at least she's back safe and sound anyway. What next? Let's do some crochet, should we? I've made and finished, started and finished a little granny square pumpkin, which I absolutely love. Bit of stick there. I've used, the pattern is by Crochet Rose, and I mustn't say Crochet Toad this time. It's a light bunny. No. It's by Crochet Road, and it's a really, it was really cheap. It was under, I think it was under £3, and it's a, you get the PDF, the online, no, it's an online pattern, but you can print it off at home. And there's also a video tutorial for each stage, and the video is really, really good. And the lady's got this, it's got the same thumbs as me. You know, I've got these weird thumbs that are really short. It's called something. It is a thing where people have these thumbs. She's got the same thumbs. I was watching the video. Oh, she's got the same, so familiar having the same thumbs. Anyway, I don't think she's not gonna watch this, me talking about her thumbs. It's a lovely pattern. I really, really, really enjoyed it. It's even got inside, it's got a fold of fabric. So, because you've got the little gaps kind of here, haven't you? So you fold fabric inside, then you stuff it. But it's really, really nice. I'll show you the bottom so you can see how the bottom is formed. And yeah, the pattern comes with a stem, but I just stuck this in myself. It's a piece of driftwood, and I just tied that round because I kind of like that kind of look for mine. Isn't it lovely? So yeah, highly recommend that pattern. Talking of mushrooms, toadstools. They're not the same thing, are they? It's a pumpkin. That's a toadstool. Talking of toadstools, not talking of toadstools. I've got a toadstool I bought when I was on holiday. How cute is that? Just thought I'd show you that. I couldn't resist. That was in Glastonbury. I loved Glastonbury. There's not many places I like. Towns that aren't Norwich or have a beach nearby. But I got to Glastonbury and I absolutely loved it. Everyone was so relaxed. All the shops had, you know, the incense. I did buy some incense. All the shops had incense outside. Smelled lovely. One shop we went in, and I don't know what they were puffing in the air, but we were so relaxed in there. So out of everything that happened on a holiday, the one thing I'm taking back is be relaxed like a Glastonbury. Be relaxed like I live in Glastonbury. So I have bought some incense. And I did say to Neil, he doesn't really like the smell of incense, but I like it, so I don't light them very often. I said one day I'm going to just light it by the back door, so he'll feel like he's in Glastonbury and walk through the back door, and there's all the incense is outside as you walk in, like it was in the shops. But as we're on the Glastonbury, I will then go to the next thing, holiday purchases. If you've seen any of the vlog, I know not everybody watches the Vlogtobers. I did do the holiday ones. As I said before, I've got 2 more to upload. So I've been away in our van, went to Cornwall and Glastonbury, and I'm going to show you what I bought in Glastonbury. Well, actually, I bought these cheddar. I bought these in cheddar, actually. I bought this little, I love this little baking book. It's so cute. I spent ages choosing. It was a lovely shop full of all vintagey things to purchase. And we went in cheddar also. We did go in and where I had a coffee in a little vintage inspired coffee shop, and there was things everywhere. It's just all books. Well, I wanted to get all the books off the shelves and have a look, but I don't think you're supposed to do that, so I didn't do that. But I'm looking for some Ovaltine today, but it's so expensive, and I only need 3. If I can find it, I only need 3 tablespoons for this recipe. So I'm going to look in Asda, because I think they do the sachets, because I don't tend to drink Ovaltine. If someone could send me 3 tablespoons in the post. I think it's £3.99 for a big tub of it, and I thought, well, that's more expensive than buying a cake, really. But anyway, I can't find the cake now. It is a cake for, I think it's malted malt loaf, page 6. I love malted kind of things. I didn't know that Maltesers were called Maltesers because they've got malt in till about a year ago. 10. Where is it then? 8. Oh, here it is, malt loaf. So I want to make that. You need 3 tablespoons of Ovaltine. So, yeah, so I think we're going to go to Asda, not today now, but soon, and pick up 3 sachets. That'll be cheaper than buying a whole tub that I'm not going to use anymore. And I'm going to show you because it's really cute. I picked up this little postcard as well. Because what I'm doing is I'm collecting postcards or anything I get sent in the post, or anything, like sometimes I got something from Lindsay, which I'll show you later, and there's a really nice postcard. or things I've just been saying, I'm going to stick them in. I haven't got a proper book to put them in, but I'm going to put them all in a book so I can keep them all together. And then I went in a sewing shop in Glastonbury, which was called Sew Over the Moon, which I've kept my receipt, which is quite handy. And I bought a little tin. I spent ages looking at the fabric, but I didn't buy any. But it was a really nice shop, and the girl was really, really friendly in there. But they had a lucky dip, £1 each. So Neil picked out one for me, He-Man, which reminds me of Neil, he's got blonde hair. And I kind of thought it was going to be, by the shape, I kind of guessed what it was. So I bought another one. I'm going to open them with you because I don't know what they are. I don't know what colour this is. And this is good for me because I open my Christmas presents early. I'm normally terrible. So is it going to be a fun colour, do we think? Oh, the excitement. Oh, it's a nice blue. There we go. Hemline as well. Hemline. So that was £1 in the lucky dip. Can't believe I've waited nearly a week to open that. And this is, I don't know what this one is. Looks like buttons. I've chosen because I like them. Look at the old-fashioned style wrapping paper. But the lady in the shop said that she did it because she got a lot of free samples. So she thought, well, she'll just do them as a lucky dip. But then she ran out, and then people kept asking, where's the lucky dip? Because they really loved it. And she said one person came in and bought £20 worth, like 20 for their craft group. But then the woman who'd bought them got home and opened them, opened one to see what it was. Then she opened them all. And then she had to go buy 20 more. Made me laugh. So these are a little row of buttons, which I can't get out. We've got, don't know what the make is, Jason. Some buttons, which are handy for back of tops. Now I'm dressmaking. And oh, more, there's just lots of buttons in here. Oh, like those ones. There's those ones. I want to go back to Glastonbury and buy some more of these now. 55. And these, look at those. They look quite vintagey, don't they? So the shop is, if you are in Glastonbury ever, and you want to be calm and chilled in all the shops, it's called Sew Over the Moon, and the lady was a lovely young girl in the shop. She was really nice and friendly, and I want to go back and have more lucky dips. Oh, why didn't I buy 24 and do an advent? Neil, can we go back to Glastonbury, please? How good would that have been? Oh, I'm annoyed I didn't think of that. Would have been a really good idea. I've never ever had a advent, or, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, because they're so expensive. I've had a Body Shop one once. Neil and I think he got a £50 voucher for something. Or he got some money about something, and we both treated ourselves to a nice calendar out of it. And I did get a Body Shop one, which was really nice. But I would like a crafty one. But do you think she'll post them to me? I don't think so. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. Just a thought. In the future, anything like that, I'll have to remember. So, have I got any more holiday purchases while we're talking about holiday purchases? I think I bought a candle and some incense, but I won't show you those. And it's 25 minutes already, so let's get on. I'm going to quickly show you these fabrics because I bought these to make some more little sea glass bags. Little bags of sea glass. So, because when I got home from holiday, I was looking through my stuff. I thought, why did I buy those? But yeah, that's what it's for. So I've got a few of those. So I'm going to make up some pretty little bags for sea glass. They are Tilda, and this is a local shop to me. So she gave me a catalogue as well of Tilda. I was quite excited when I got that. So it's their new kind of ranges. Am I showing you properly? Kind of. That's why I should put all my dolls in a basket like that. I've got so many dolls and things I've made now. I think after I've been doing YouTube for quilt, I mean, I don't know if there's any other people who've been, I've been doing YouTube for just over a year. For people who've been doing it for longer and you are making a lot of toys, then all the things that you make, where do you put them all? You get so many. So I love this. Is pretty. Look at that. So yes, that's more, and I'm going to make some more quickly. I'm going to make some more sea glass stitch markers as well, and the English paper piecing kits. I've got to order some more fabric for that, so that's all kind of in progress because obviously I've been away on holiday, so my shop's been closed and everything. Next, Lindsay from So Sweet Samuel has sent me more things. So Lindsay, I've already said thank you, and I've already said I'll send you something back, or Kofi coffee you, because you've sent me loads now and I feel guilty. You said you didn't mind and you're happy to share, but I feel like overwhelmed. So another lovely postcard for my book, which I haven't bought yet. So I've got another one, and I've got one that Helen sent me. I've got one that Rachel sent me. So I've got a few little cards, and I think, and from other things as well, I've been out and about. I just really love nice artwork. I've got the one I bought from the Unexpected Gypsy, one of her paintings. So I've got, a lot of those to collect and add into my books. And last time I recorded a video, like a podcast, I was wearing my dungarees, and then Lindsay thought I would like this pattern, which I do, and it would suit me because this is the kind of thing I would wear. So I don't want to lose those little labels. First of all, she sent me the lovely little labels to go inside, which are they're Someone in the Machine, not Florence in the Machine, because that's the music group. I saw them, I looked at them when I was looking on a website. I can't remember what website, but they're really, really quite expensive. They're really cool. Thank you. Love those. And this is the Tilly and the Buttons pattern, and it is the Clio. This one. And there's the woman posing on the back. It's quite of a nice size. It's a knee length size, and I have got fabric to make it. I bought that from Hobbycraft, so I'll show you that in a minute. And also, Even sent me those, so that is so kind of you, Lindsay. Thank you so much. So let's put them there, and they're all wrapped up nicely in tissue, so I'm going to keep them all nice. So I wanted something a bit, I think twill is the right kind of word. So I bought this from, oops, loads of it. I haven't checked how much I need, so I've ordered 1.5 meters. So if there isn't enough, then it'll have to be a mini version, or put a different pocket on the front. I think there will be enough. So yes, just a basic beige kind of chino coloured twill from Hobbycraft. I don't always go in there for fabric, but I wanted to just go and touch the fabric. And we were in Norwich anyway, because Neil went to see the Joker, the movie, the second Joker. So he went to see that, and I said, can I show up while you're watching it, please? So that's a dressmaking project, but I haven't started it because I wanted to wait. It's another reason why I wanted to make this video today, because I want to share with you all the stuff I've made before I start actually making things with it. I've also going to make a blouse, and the pattern hasn't come yet. I saw a blouse like this. It was like a check or a plaid fabric, and it had a little bits of lace around the collar. It had what we'd class as a sort of statement collar, like a fairly large collar, but I don't want a massive one. So I've bought this to make the shirt out of, and I've got a load of this as well. I've got 3 meters of this, and I'm going to put that around the collars. So I think it will look nice. It might sound weird, but I saw a photo of it and I thought, I'm going to make my own version. If I can find a photo, I'll put it up. I think I took a screenshot of the photo. I keep doing that now. I keep thinking, I could make that, but I'm not really sure if I could make that. This is something I saw in Urban Outfitters, whereas this came from there. I'll do a twirl for the person, if you're watching, who said, can I do a twirl? So I'm wearing Primark children's jeans, age 14 to 15, and a little short-sleeved cute cardigan with little bits of embroidery, which you can do at the neck if you wanted. That was in a sale, so I got that as well from there, and that's where I saw the shirt. So I think I've got the shirt. I'll pop that up. I also saw they'd got some little hoods, and so if you're wearing a jumper or something, or even a shirt, and you can look like you're wearing a hood, but you're not wearing a hooded top, but it kind of looks like it. And I thought, well, they're quite funky. I quite like those, and they were loosely knitted. I think they were crocheted, but quite a loose stitch in a kind of furry, like a mohairy fabric. So I've taken a photo of them again, so I'll pop them up. So I was looking for some mohair, and again, I kind of wanted to see what it looked like, so I did just get it from Hobbycraft. This has got glitter in, so I just got this one. I haven't got a pattern for a hood. I'm going to look for a pattern at some point. So yeah, like a hood. Sounds weird, doesn't it? I look like a little pixie. if I make it. Yeah, so I thought this with the different colour around the outside. I think it's going to be my Christmas hood. It's Christmassy and it's glittery. Little Christmas hood. So yeah, I'll pop the picture of that as well. I also saw a blanket in there, and the blanket was either £45 or £95. And I thought, I can make that. So I've got a picture of that as well. And I started this last night. This is actually Holly's blanket, so it's got, might be a bit furry, and I thought I should wash it, but she hasn't been on it loads. I do wash it regularly, but I thought maybe I should wash it before I do this. But anyway, I've started it now. So I've stitched, because this is all this blanket was. It was beige, whereas this is grey. And obviously this is just the blanket I've had. It's just got tassels on the end. So I haven't got the wool with me, but it's hand-dyed yarn that I got from, I've used it before, I've spoken about it before. I got from So Happy Creative. And yeah, it's really, really good for scraps. That's what I thought. Even just little bits, because you only need about that much, enough that you can thread on your needle really, to make the flowers. And I think the variegated looks really nice. And I did these really fast last night in bed, so it makes a really boring blanket look expensive, I thought anyway. So I'm going to finish and go over the whole lot. Some of them are neater than others. That one's a bit wonky, and I kind of got the hang of it, because it's quite difficult doing. These are just Lazy Daisy. The stitch I've used is a Lazy Daisy stitch with a French knot in the middle. It's a bit different working with such a loose weave on these blankets, but the ones weren't perfect on the actual blanket, because I zoomed in on the picture I took, and I thought, oh, actually mine are just same as theirs, and mine don't look messy or anything. So, and I think all the different colours look really nice, and isn't that a good idea? So if you're the sort of person who would love to make a blanket, but you can't be bothered, that could take ages, buy a blanket, do a little bit. You could do all sorts of embroidery on there, but I wanted to quickly get that done, or start it last night so I could show it to you, because I thought, actually, I just think it's a good idea. Now, I can't remember where I got this blanket from, but obviously it's just a kind of open weave fluffy blanket, but you could do it on any blanket. So that's my kind of hack. There's a lot of things there I saw in Urban Outfitters. I thought, oh, I'm going to make the blanket, I'm going to make the hood, and I'm going to make the shirt. I don't know what the shirt's going to look like. I don't know what the hood's going to look like. Yes. Oh, I've had a drink here for 35 minutes and I haven't even drunk it. And it's freezing cold. It is the immune one that was it Michelle? Michelle recommended to me. So, and it's nice with honey in, and it's nice without honey. I've also bought nettle tea as well. I'm sorry it's got dark in here now. And Shane's here, look, he enjoyed the holiday. He's glad to be home though. He likes Suffolk too. Thank you so much for watching. What I'm going to do is add the video for our little walk at the end. So you can, if you want to stay and watch that, you can, but you don't have to. With all the frothy sea foam and everything, I'll keep some beach noise in as well. But if it's too noisy, I might have to take the sound off, because sometimes the beach and the wind makes a lot of noise on your phone when you record. So I'll add that now, and I will see you very soon. My next actual podcast will be in 2 weeks' time. They're probably going to be uploaded on a Wednesday or Thursday, depending on time kind of allowing and how long it takes to upload and everything. But I'll try and keep it to a similar day each week. So basically middle of the week, every 2 weeks is what I'm going to try and do. And lots of you said you don't mind when I upload, but I think I'm going to try and keep it like that. But if I don't worry, I'm okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And I love reading all your comments. If you wanted to leave a comment, that'd be lovely. And yeah, take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.